my name is Millie, I'm 23 years old, and I found out the hard way that I had a stalker. And this is that story. So one late night at the cafe that I work at, we were already closed and we received a phone call. The fact that we received a phone call that late was kind of weird because, you know, we were closed. But my shift lead decides to answer it anyways. I glance at her here and there, you know, just to see if she's ready to spill the cheese then. That's Spanish for gossip. You're welcome. Finally, we lock eyes. T. The first thing she said was, "Do you know a guy named Ben?" And I laugh and I say, "Yeah, I know like one Ben, but he lives in San Diego. Why?" And she looks at me and she says, "Well, a guy named Ben just called and said he was looking for you." Confusion. So I look at her and say, "You're kidding, right?" But she goes, "No, he said he's your classmate and he wanted to ask you about your homework." Sis, I was on spring break. I only took a theater class and a rock climbing class. Neither one of them required homework. Something's not adding up, so I got nervous. And then she dishes the whole conversation. Says that he has a deep voice and that I gave him our cafe number for him to contact me. Y'all, I work on a major studio lot. Our phone numbers are not accessible to the public. I don't even know her cafe's number. So I'm low-key dying inside now. And I tell my manager what happened and he lets security know. And they ask him for the phone number that called. He gives them the number and then they email him a full investigation report with the guy's full name, where he lives, what age he's around, and where he was born. 5 stars for that studio lot power baby. Thank you. So for the next 3 months, I have no idea who the stalker is. I skipped class for like 2, 3, 5 weeks. And one day I'm walking out of the counseling office and I see a familiar face. Ben from rock climbing. I've definitely talked to him before and we even climbed together, but I never knew his name. So he confesses, "Hey, I got your job the other day looking for you." Big studio lots. I guess they don't disclose their employees' information. I look at him blankly and I say, "Well, that was dumb. You shouldn't have done that." And he goes, "Yeah, probably not. But I wanted to know if you wanted to see a movie." I know. Boys are dumb. I skip class up until the very last 2 classes of the semester. So when I do, I tell my teacher what happened. Now, my teacher is a life happened kind of guy. So when I tell him what happens and how I feel, he tells me, "I've heard so many stories like this in my days. Yours doesn't seem that bad. You'll be fine." Girl problems, right? So on the last day of class, guess who's standing across the street on the corner in the complete opposite direction of the way I'm going, but decides to turn around and walk in the same direction as me, weaving throughout a parking structure as I'm trying to get to my car? Yeah, you guessed it. Harmless Ben. So, since then, I've been taking all of my classes online and have been terrified of the idea of stepping foot on campus again. Thanks a lot, Ben.